Hi friends, I am Asmitha.
Welcome to my channel. Mariah Lopez, a New York activist, has secured crucial reforms for unhoused trans and disabled people in the city. Mariah Lopez's settlement will create multiple dedicated shelter spaces for unhoused trans and gender non-conforming people, and assure protections for disabled trans people. According to the terms of the settlement, New York City must establish dedicated shelters in Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx and Queens by the end of 2022 to serve people with disabilities and gender non-conforming people, such as service animals and drug access requirements. Lopez, who is an Afro-Latina trans woman, has also been awarded monetary damages for verbal and sexual abuse she experienced while staying at a city shelter. Mariah Lopez has been suing New York City for transgender rights since she was a child. In 1999, at age 13, she was the lead plaintiff in a class action lawsuit charging that gay and lesbian children in foster care were subject to routine violence and psychological abuse. At 17, she won the right to wear skirts and dresses in an all-male group home. At 20, she sued to force the city to pay for her gender affirmation surgery, though she ultimately lost. The city soon began covering such operations. Despite her 6 prostitution arrests dating to 2004, Lopez says the city has forced her into sex work in order to pay for the outside housing of her service dog after the Department of Homeless Services barred it from the Bronx shelter. The road to this victory has taken a grueling 4 years for Lopez, who initially launched her suit against the city in 2017 when she was unhoused and experiencing overt transphobia and harassment in New York shelters. At the time, she attempted to seek shelter at Marsha's house, the city's only designated LGBTQ+ shelter, but she was initially prevented from entering with her service dog. After a federal judge ordered the shelter to admit her with her dog, she reportedly faced verbal and sexual abuse from staff. When she complained to the city about the abuse, Lopez was transferred to shelters that weren't equipped to meet the needs of trans people, ultimately forcing her to live on the street once more. Lopez continued to argue the case, serving as her own counsel, while she was living on the street, doing survival sex work and experiencing conditions she says have left her with PTSD. "I do believe the city thought something horrible would happen to me," she says, "and then I would go away." 4 years later, Lopez finally gets to see the fruits of her labor as she helps others navigate homelessness. Lopez currently serves as the executive director of Strategic Trans Alliance for Radical Reform, more commonly known as STAR. The organization is a successor to the pioneering work of legendary trans organizers Sylvia Rivera and Marsha P. Johnson, and one of the oldest trans rights organizations in the country.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait.
Thanks guys for watching this video.